Hi everyone, welcome back to another cut above with Chris. Yes, that's right, the name of the video suggests that I am using the Shavette again. I'm going to give it a go. I'll probably do the bottom of my neck with my DE, and I'll maybe stop sort of around about this area here, because this is where I got all the irritation from last time. If I can get down to there without any real irritation, I can then sort of take it from there bit by bit. I might stick at it for a bit. I'm going to leave it on the buy sell trade. If it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it's probably an omen to try and use it again. So let's just see how we go. So the soap today, pretty much my favourite soap on the planet, Wickham 1912 Club Cola. And as you probably know, I've had this is probably my longest standing artisan soap. It just smells like coal to me. Now the scent strength has depleted a bit, I must say. It's not even a year old, but the scent strength isn't quite what it was when I first got it, or even 4 or 5 months ago, I must say. But I have spoken with Darren over at Wickham Soap, and because of the citrus nature of it, the scent strength does die away a little bit, but it's still sitting around a sort of 3 in scent strength. It used to be around about a 5, so I'm hoping it doesn't die completely before I finish the tub, which I put a bit of a dent in, but not much. So, brush today, Morrison Fordran 3-band blonde Adja, 28mm. As you can see, look at the knots all the way over to the side there, but this is a beautifully soft, super dense knot which sheds more than I do. So straight into the dry soap. I just took the tips actually because I flicked too much water out, I think. There we go. So it is Sunday over here, and I think this is pretty much my first shave. Well, it's my first shave since Brown Man Shaves called time on his career in the shaving industry, that is, in the wet tubing industry. He will be greatly missed, but the good thing is he's going to keep in touch, and we'll still get to have some good banter with him on our videos, like myself and Spencer and anyone else that Kyle generally comments on. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to watch too many videos. I managed to get through a few over the past few days, which has been nice. There's some great stuff out there still. I watched Stephen the Suffolk Shaver yesterday doing his sort of video for Zach over at Shave Vice, where he compared the Merca Progress with the Parker variant, which I've never used. I've never had any interest in using the variant because I have the Mergress, so they're just too similar. People say it's a smoother shave, but it would need to be extremely smooth compared to the Mergress or the Progress for me to want to use it, or want to buy it, should I say. Right, now that is loading it like you hate it, big time. Ooh, smells incredible. Now this brush has lost over 100 hairs in the time that I've had it, well over 100 now. I have done a few test lathers and stuff since that when I haven't shaved. I've done it off camera and it's still losing hairs, so let's see how she goes today. It's a gorgeous knot and I'm just gutted that it's not holding on to its hairs. I had a shower about half hour ago, so my hairs won't still be soft from the shower. I'm going to go with a thicker, pastier lather today. Just to sort of offer me a little bit more protection. So I think that'll do me today. I'm happy with that. I'm not going to mess them out with it too much now. I think I'll start with the Shavette. Now the Shavette is a Parasso. Now I believe, from what I've read, these are made in Italy. They look very similar to the Shavette that Stephen the Suffolk Shaver recently picked up very cheap, I think. And as you can see, there's similar writing and everything that's on it. So, Save the Barber 1993. I have got brand new snapped in half Rapira Platinum Lux in this one. and I've also got my Rockwell 6C with the exact same blade but not split in half obviously. So I'm going to try the old stretching and just see what happens. Well, just from that little pass there, that feels alright actually. It feels a bit better that I've stretched the skin, I must say. Now, the problem I'm finding already is the slickness on this soap for me is really good. I always get great slickness with Wickham, so I'm finding it hard to sort of... Yeah. Right. Now this blade, I have to say, even from memory, it's been a while since I used the Shavette, but from memory, it was smooth, but it wasn't super smooth. Now this blade, to me, feels very, very smooth. Now it could be that I'm stretching my skin, which probably makes a big difference. Yeah, that's really smooth, really nice. I'm actually, feels pretty good. The problem for me comes after this first pass, going across the grade. I can do obviously my cheeks into my lips, but anything under here, I can't really do anything with it. I just don't have the skill to be able to do across the grain or anything under here. I don't even, if I'm honest, really see anyone do across the grain under here with a Shavette or a straight. It's almost, I don't know, an impossibility. It's sort of straight down, straight up and across on the face and cheeks. So, well, that's the way I look at it anyway. So left hand now, this is the bit that not stretch the skin, not too much apart there. It certainly gets close. I mean, it is literally blade on skin, so you can't get any closer in essence. Probably closer than what you can with a straight razor. Now, I haven't watched any videos since my last one with Shavette shaving. I did a little bit of reading on Shavette with some people posting sort of problems up and guys commenting, so I had a few reads of them and just seen what people's sort of thoughts were. I'm just going to change over to my right hand just for this part of my chin here. Right, now the sort of hard bit, or the harder bit. Now the problem I find doing this, I do find not that it's tugging, but because I'm not proficient with it, I can't seem to get a smooth stroke with it, even though this blade's very smooth. But it's taken the hair down. So far I don't think I've really got too much irritation. I can't remember the soap I used last time. I think it was Holy Call. And I'm feeling right now with the Wickham that I'm getting a better protection. Now, do I do again down the neck? Do you know what? I'm just not going to push it. I'm happy with that. I'll do an across the grain with it next pass. I'm just going to finish off now with my Rockwell 6C with the repair blade in it as well. Just for this part of my neck. I think that was a pretty successful pass here. I've got no weepers, I've got no creepers, nothing at all. Now I have noticed something on my Rockwell, which I hadn't noticed before, but there's actually a dent. You won't see it probably. You probably won't see it. I'm not using the rear facing camera anymore. There's a little dent right in this corner here, and it just sticks out a bit. Doesn't really affect the shave, I don't think. But it's sort of cosmetically, it's not very nice to look at. But crazily enough, out of all the razors in my den at the moment, I'd be hard pressed to beat that Rockwell 6C if I'm honest. Right, let's rinse it out. Yeah, loads of slickness. Right, I'm going to attempt across the grain now. I think having the thicker lather makes a difference. This brush is so soft on your skin, but it's so dense that it feels. It's got heaps of backbone as well. So there we go, brush is caked, and there we go, another hair. It doesn't surprise me anymore. I may get this re-knotted one day, I may not, I really don't know what to do with it. Right, across the grain now. I'm assuming your right hand comes across the left, because it's you can't really, unless you do from out to in. I'm going to do from out to in, sorry, in to out. You would start from there. So I'm going to do out, into, out, left to right with my right. There we go, that's a bit better. Now I don't know whether you stretch for this or not. That's a bit harder. I'm not going to stretch for this across the grain. Now straight away, I can tell you it's a smoother blade for a start, but there's more protection and slickness with the Wickham than I found using Holy Gospel Bradley. There's heaps of slickness still left on my face, but I'm getting pretty close now. I'll see if I can just catch a bit of this bit here. Got a tiny wee bit there. Oh, it could have come from the razor actually, the Rockwell. Now I'm just going to switch over to the Rockwell now again and just finish off my cross the grain pass. I know this contradicts, but my hair grows sort of that way. I just jabbed myself there. Don't know, we'll see. That didn't feel nice at all. It was almost like the blade dug into my skin and hooked. So we'll soon see. I'm just going to empty this water out because it's a little bit dirty. Yeah, loads of slickness. The scent on this soap's amazing. It really is. It just smells like Coca-Cola. I don't drink it anymore, but it is nice to be able to sort of have it in my life in some sort of way. It smells like cola bottles, fizzy cola bottles that I used to eat when I was a kid as well. Right, put the brush to the side. I've only lost one here today, which is pretty good going. Rinse off the Shavette again. And here we go, across the grain from right to left this time, using my left hand. Now this is quite an odd sensation, trying to figure out which way to put the blade, I've got to say. Right that way. You have to use this. You can't use it any other way with a light touch. Well, I've got to say, I'm quite happy with the results today. It does get very, very close at the lips. Just going to use a little bit of slickness from this soap. It's going to be a long video, guys, sorry. It does get close, I have to say. Right, let's get the old rock oil again. We'll just finish off my cross the grain under it. I don't know about you guys, but that for me is a mini success, I think. I'm not normally one for giving up on stuff, but I never really got any sparks flying with that, but that's really close compared to what I got last time. I've obviously got no real irritation on my neck now because I used the DE, which is fine if that's the way I've got to use a Shavette. I don't really care until I get to that point where I'm proficient on my neck, but I do have sensitive skin on my neck, but that it's pretty impressive. I'm quite happy with that. So in essence, sort of a three-part shape with the Shavette, one with the grain all the way down to sort of here, and then two across all the way that way, all the way that way, and sort of just on the edge of my chin there. As you've seen, you've watched it, if you've watched it. But pleasantly surprised. I actually sort of enjoyed that. I am close. I've got no irritation that I can see really. Got a couple of tiny weepers on here, but it's close. It feels really close around my lips and stuff, which is excellent. Which I really enjoy that when it gets close in. Right now, I'm going to hit this with a splash to sort of fix the pores and burn my skin off. Florida water. Got this from Stephen the Suffolk Shaver. Just going to sting like buggery, but who cares? It's not too bad. Actually, it's not bad at all. That's way less irritation than I was expecting. Way less. Right, so just going to rinse while that's sort of drying in and doing its thing. Going to rinse the brush out, which is absolutely caked full of lather. I did overload it quite heavily. I'm now beating it into submission under the warm water. Might as well get the last of these hairs out of this. I'm hoping one day it just sort of stops and it's still denser because it's such a dense knot. Even with the 100 odd hairs that I've lost, it's still denser than any natural, in fact it's denser than any brush in my den still. Even with all those hairs lost. There's one there. It's only a little scraggly one. There's another one. Such a shame. Such a beautiful brush as well. This normally when I do this pulls out another 3 or 4 now. I do give it a bit more of a scrub now. So I'm just trying to get all the loose hairs out if they're just loose, or whether the knot's actually just knackered now. I really don't know. There's another one. Yeah. I don't know. I've sort of made peace with the knot now, and I think it's because I've got some other nice natural hair knots in the denim. I don't quite notice it so much now. Yeah, I've definitely got definitely a few little weepers floating about. But in the grand scale of things, I think that was pretty good effort. Pretty damn good effort. No cuts or anything like that, which is great. I mean, these are unforgiving razors. You've literally, I mean, that is it. Just a pure blade. You can see the blade just sticking out to the side here, I think. But it's a lovely razor. It's a really nice Shavette. It's lovely holes, got a good weight, solid stainless steel all through there with the brass bit there. This is screws either side. It's not just riveted, so it's good if it gets a bit loose you can tighten it, which I have, so it doesn't flop around. I don't like things that are loose, especially when you put a sharp blade in it. But yeah, really impressed. Been really happy with that. Right, I'm just going to pop some of this on now. Wickham 1912 Club Cola balm, aftershave balm. Put a good square of that on. This stuff is incredible. Same. But the soothing aspect of it, and it absorbs so quickly into your skin. For that, it's instant hydration for your skin, it really is. Okay, so soap today, Wickham 1912. I've just cleaned it out and rinsed it all out. Club Cola. Incredible scent for me personally. It's a gourmand scent. It smells like fizzy cola bottles, Coke out of a bottle. It's just incredible stuff. The brush performs great every time I use it. It just loses a lot of hair. The Morrison 400 3-band 28mm Blonde Badger, handmade in England. So this one was actually made, the hand that was turned by Lisa Beanie, the knot was made by Lisa Beanie. It's a beautiful brush and just unfortunately it loses a lot of hair, but as you can see from looking down on top of that, it is still as dense as you like. And when you squish it in, that's about as far as I can go. It's so dense. And it now smells incredible. Proraso Shavette. Worked really well today. I cannot, I mean, you guys can probably see I've got no real irritation anywhere. I've got a little bit, not irritation, but just a little bit more on feedback on my chin, just on here on the front of my chin, but closer in my lips, like you can't get with that I struggle to get with a DE, I have to say. Really enjoyed that, and this balm's just phenomenal. Oh, your skin feels moisturised, hydrated, feels, it's not got that sticky tacky feeling, it's got a sort of matte effect. You know, if you run your hand over gloss paint, your hand sort of sticks to it. You run your hand over matte paint, it just glides over it. That's what my skin feels like, just baby soft, and it feels smooth, really smooth. That's a really close shave for me, really impressed. Rockwell 6C, brand new Rapira Platinum Luxe blade in that, and it was also a snapped Rapira Platinum Luxe blade in the Shavette, which was outstandingly smooth, really comfortable shave. Moved on to Florida Waters for the sort of after burn. which was great. It wasn't really that burny at all. I really enjoyed it. It was just a nice warm tingle. It's got a lovely scent. I do like it. My wife hates it, but I love it. And finishing off with Wickham 1912 Club Cola Balm, which in my opinion is one of the best balms out there. I find it's my best balm, best post-shave product in my day, and in my opinion. I absolutely love it. Even if you don't like Wickham soaps, grab some of the balms that match some of the other soaps in my opinion, because it really is that good, and it's really good for your skin. What a shave, really enjoyed that. Hope you guys did as well. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.